Here we go. I'm taking baby steps to getting my house back in order. Now that my twins are a year old, I'm trying to beat back the chaos of life a little bit in a 150-year-old house that's less than 900 square feet. I've pretty much only done the essential housework for the past year, so things are messy. I still don't have a lot of time, but I have a little more energy, so I'm doing what I can in a few minutes a day to make my situation just a tiny bit better. Starting with this kitchen counter. It's where stuff piles up when it comes into the house. It's where stuff ends up when we're dealing with two food-encrusted babies. It's probably not going to stay this way long, but I already feel so much better seeing it clear. It took 13 minutes and 12 seconds to do it. Now onto my desk, a place to write and think. Two things I haven't been doing much lately. It feels so good to get it back to normal. 6 minutes, 23 seconds. Next is this dresser in the bedroom. My sleep always feels better when it's clear. It's not going to be perfect, but perfection isn't the goal. Improvement is. What matters is the process, patiently taking care of what's mine to take care of, if only because it makes a difference to me. The feeling of peace is well worth the effort. Total time, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. It's always 2 steps forward and a step back, but let's see how these spaces are holding up a few days later. This is where we started on day 1, and when I came back the next day, it was already cluttered again. But I didn't feel discouraged because I knew it wasn't going to take as long to declutter it this time. In fact, it only took 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Now remember, my desk started out like this, and when I went back to it a week later, it looked like this. Not too bad, it only took 4 minutes and 16 seconds to clean it up again. The dresser looked like this before and this after, and then 5 days later it looked like this. It only took 1 minute and 27 seconds to spruce it up again. When I went back a third time, these spaces still needed to be tidied up again, but that doesn't mean the process is pointless or hopeless. It's just all part of it. It helps that every time I cover the same ground, it gets a little easier. It's a battle that will never be over, but at least I can be winning it a little bit every day. It gives me a sense of control amidst the chaos and uncertainty of life. I can't do everything. In fact, I can't do much at all in the scheme of things, but I can do this. I'd love a reset, a few days or months to tidy up my house and get caught up on tasks, or maybe just to relax and rest and live slow. But the exact reason I need that kind of reset is the same reason I don't really have the resources for it. So I'm doing what I can, and that will have to be enough for now. A tiny oasis of calm. Now let me find a fourth space to declutter.